Now, one thing I love about this cake recipe is how easy it is to make. You are not using butter. Yes. So the first thing we're going to be doing is separating our egg white from our egg yolk. This egg had 2 egg yolks in it, and it was really fascinating. Anyway, I'm just going to take out the egg whites using this method, and I'm going to put it in another bowl. I am using 6 eggs for this recipe, so I'm just going to do likewise for the remaining eggs, after which we are going to set our egg white aside while I work with the egg yolks. So the egg yolks, I'm going to add it into a bowl, after which I'm going to just mix all the egg yolk together. You can use a spatula, you can use a whisk, so whatever can mix it thoroughly for you. Add in your vegetable oil. Once you're done adding your vegetable oil, mix it in. Use any vegetable oil of choice. Add in your milk. I used evaporated milk. You can use skim milk, semi-skim milk, full cream milk is fine. Go now to add in a tablespoon of your vanilla flavor or any flavor of choice. After mixing all ingredients or all wet ingredients together, I'm going to set them aside. Now for my egg white, I am going to mix it or use my hand whisk, and I'm going to be adding my sugar gradually. Now this should take like between 3 to 5 minutes, but do not be in a hurry. Take your time and add your sugar in little bits until you can get them fully incorporated in your egg white as you whisk with your hand mixer. Now after mixing, this is the consistency you're going to have. It's going to have this whitish foamy consistency. Once you've gotten this consistency, set your stand mixer aside or your hand mixer aside, depending on the one you'll be using, and add in your egg yolk mix. Go on now to carefully mix this ingredients together without deflating your butter. This is very key. After mixing in your ingredients together, we're going to go on now to add in our dry ingredients. For our dry ingredients, we are using our all-purpose flour. I'm going to add in my baking powder and of course a little bit of salt. I'm going to sift them into my batter, then I'm going to mix them together. Carefully mix it together. It's going to look like this. Do not worry, take your time. After mixing for like 2 to 5 minutes, this is the consistency you're going to get. It is creamy, very creamy cake batter consistency. Now we're going to get our foil cake pan ready. Now what I did, I just mixed a little bit of melted butter and flour, and it formed this thick paste. So if you are going to be making your foil cake and you want your cake to just slide out after baking, this method works every time. Greasing your pans, greasing your foil cake pans with this melted butter and a little bit of flour just creates the best base for your cake batter to stay on, and it also makes it easy for your cake to slide out easily after baking without your cake falling apart. So I'm going to be measuring because I want my cake to look even in size. So I'm going to be using 1 cup. I'm going to be using my 250 ml cup. I'm going to be adding 1 cup to each foil cake pan, and at the end of the day we had about 6 foil cake from this recipe. So it wasn't bad at all because the cake was rich, it was creamy, it was fluffy, and there was no butter. Yes, no butter. And this is one of the best cake recipe you will ever make. It is so rich. The flavor is out of this world. So after adding in my butter, I'm just going to add in a little bit of water, normal temperature water, to my pan. This is very important because it will not allow the top of my cake to dry up easily. It will make it moist after baking. Just a little bit of water. We are baking at 180 degrees Celsius for between 25 to 40 minutes. Your 4K cake does not take time to bake. If you're using an air fryer oven, you may go between 160 to 165 degrees Celsius, so take note of that. Now, I'm just going to use my knife to go through the edge of my cake, and you can see the way it did slide out easily. It is all intact, it didn't fall apart, even if the cake was still hot. That's to tell you that preparing your pan using that method gives you the best cake recipe. Thank you so much for stopping by Debbie's Kitchen. Again, be trying out this recipe. Do like, share and subscribe, and watch this video at the end screen where I made my foil cake with and without an oven. God bless you.